wonderful Monday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Dirt Racing Network and our live coverage of the Dirt Slingers. Monday Night Thunder, Beardsconsin, small batch beard oils and balms, UMP Modified Series Championship night tonight. Not as big a field as we had anticipated for championship night. In fact, points leader not even here tonight. Not sure where Mr. Hauer is at. However, we're going to go on like nothing ever happened. Quick shout out to our good friend, everybody in the dirt racing community and the iRacing community's good friend, Mr. Tim Nichols. He is recovering in the hospital from knee replacement surgery, and we want to make sure that we absolutely wish him the best. He just tried to call me on the phone as I was going live, and I could not take the phone call. I do see he's in the chat now. I see him up in the chat. So speedy recovery to him. He needs to get his old self healed up and get where he can go walking around and getting back to the races and doing all the stuff I know he loves to do. So shout out to him. Hello, Mr. Bill. I see you as well. Guys, if you're in the chat, I don't care if you're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Trovo, say hi in the chat. We can see you. Let us know where you're watching from. Shout out your favorite driver. I want to real quickly go over our UMP points. Devin Hauer has a 84-point lead, 94-point lead over Travis Johnson. Johnson's here. He's quickest in the room right now. I do not see a Devin Hauer. No Devin Hauer sighting. Reed Rundle, he's about 118 points behind in third. Then Adam Vinny and Dylan DeWert. And DeWert is not here either. I see Rundle, I see Vinny, so those points will shake up just a little bit. Those points also count towards the Camus Racing Simulators Wheel Man Award. And right now, that is a tie at the top. Adam Vinny and Garrett Boyd are tied at the top of that, and Reed Rundle is about 23 points back. Those three are really the only three that have a shot at picking up that prize. So we'll be watching those three as all three are in here tonight. There's the Ohio hombre, Mr. Matt Westfall. In that number 54 car. And a rare sighting these days. DSRL, that's the 36. The Lawnmower Man, Nathan Davis. Doesn't do that anymore. He tints windows and does resin epoxy stuff now. We'll have to come up with a new nickname for him. Tom Ostendorf in the house. We talked about Garrett Boyd. There is the Sim Magic number 21. Adam Vinny. The Lumberdoodle Limousine. In that green, black, and white Beardsconsin number 11. Reed Rundle was here. I don't think he's on. There he is. He's on the track. Wait for his paint to drop in. That's the Lumberdude Jackwagon right there. He and the 11 teammates. Travis Johnson. Good view of him. And then he won last week. Jacob Schmutz picked one up. Time winding down. These guys are going to kick into qualifying. Once they're done with that, we'll have a couple of quick heat races, and we're going to go straight to that big 40-lap feature, which is the season finale. There are 3 weeks left this week. Well, actually, there's 4 races left. I'm sorry, 4 races left. 2 tonight and 2 next week. Mars wraps up their pavement series next Monday night in the first show. And the Big Block series will wrap things up next Monday night as well. Well, I'll turn them up. You probably still won't have any because they all cleared the track, but we'll get them back, I promise. Maybe we had them turned down too low. We'll adjust that. You coming to the second show, Scotty King? Old Tiny Dancer in the chat with us, guys. Let's see, Travis Johnson on track. It was quickest in the pre-qualifying warm-up session. We'll see where Mr. Johnson times in. Well, make sure the little one gets down. Travis Johnson, the first around. And he does 13.25. Garrett Boyd, 13.27. Matt Westfall, 13.28. There goes Jacob Schmutz, 13.16. Reed Rundle jumped up. Johnson just barely misses. There goes Garrett Boyd, 13.03. Decimates the field by almost a tenth and a half. Adam Vinny moving up to second. Bonus points important. These boys are picking them up, and Garrett Boyd now has a 2-point advantage in that overall championship. You get 4 for being the quickest in qualifying and 2 for being the second quickest. Everybody behind that, you get a big fat goose egg. Steve Fernberg, there's a sighting of a driver we haven't seen around in quite some time. Old Steve Fernberg. I thought maybe they put him out to pasture. Boyd, Vinny, and Schmutz, 1, 2, 3. Johnson in the 4th spot. Rundle 5th. Westfall, Ostendorf, Moody, Davis, Fernberg. DeMore and Olson have not taken time. Cody Olson in a rare sighting in the server tonight, too. Olson may have called in tonight. I'm not sure. Austin DeMore was here as well. I don't know if he's stuck around or not. We may end up with just 2 5-car heats. Not really even sure. We'll see what happens. We're going to get ready to grid them out. It does not matter. A race is a race is a race is a race. And your starting grid for the first heat will be the 32 of Tom Ostendorf on the pole. Next to him, he'll have the Lumberdude Jackwagon, the 43 of Reed Rundle. Your second row, inside the 1J, Jacob Schmutz. And next to him, quick qualifier for the evening, the 21 of Garrett Boyd. Nathan Davis in the 36 and Cody Olson in the 6 car, scheduled to start in the back row. I do not see either driver as of yet. There comes Davis. He'll pop in. I don't know if Cody Olson's stuck around or not. We'll know in just a moment. I am fighting a little bit of a sore throat today, guys, so you'll have to forgive me. And I think Olson may have exited. Ah, there he is. There's Cody Olson. He made it. In that 6 machine. See if we can get any kind of a look at that. Looks like that says ink action on it right there. I don't have a list of sponsors for that driver. So we're halfway shooting him from the hip. Very colorful. He always has Dirtco Media on there, so we know that's going to be a thing. All right, 8 laps the distance. Everybody's going to the features. This is just going to set up the inside row for that 40-lap feature tonight. Pace truck's out of the way. Tom Ostendorf about to get us started. He's on the loud pedal. Green flag in the air. Championship night. Dirt Slingers Racing League Monday Night Thunder. Beardsconsin UMPs are underway. Somebody's going to pick up the championship trophy tonight, and Jacob Schmutz got into Ostendorf, got him into the tractor tire. Ostendorf take it straight into the infield, and he'll keep it there. Probably hit that tire hard enough. He did some damage. It's Reed Rundle, Jacob Schmutz, Garrett Boyd, Cody Olson, Nathan Davis, and then Ostendorf in the infield. The running order right now. Here comes Garrett Boyd. Big run up the inside. Down into 3 and 4. Didn't let the car stay up on the bars, and it got really tight right there. And all that he gained, he lost. He'll get another good run out of 2. It's just not quite enough. He's got to keep that car up on the bars if he's going to go and challenge Schmutz. Rundle making it pretty easy. He is just riding right through the middle. There's plenty of grip. Ooh, big slip there. That lets Schmutz close in. Now Schmutz may be licking his chops. He may go after Rundle right here. Olsen's still fourth. Schmutz worked a little lower that time in 3 and 4 and didn't do anything for him. They'll come around and get the white flag this time. We're watching the battle at the front. That's the only battle at all on the track. And if Rundle leaves the door open again like that, he may come home second in the heat race after leading the whole thing. He's got to get through 3 and 4 pretty smooth right here. Looks like he is going to. Give Rundle the win. Schmutz is second. Boyd, Olsen, and Davis. And Ossendorf with the early exit. So that sets up the inside row for the feature. And Reed Rundle picking up bonus points right there. That'll help him in the overall. So we will look at the starting lineup for heat race number 2. It'll be the 73 of Larry Moody on the pole, and he'll have the Ohio Hombre. Matt Westfall in the 54 on his outside. Travis Johnson, 25, former series champion. Inside row number 2. Next to the Lumberdude Limousine, the 11 of Adam Vinny. And on the back row, looks like he's going to be by himself. It's going to be the 29 of Steve Fernberg, the 7 of Austin Demore, not rolling out for the heat. Did everything go well, Mr. Nichols? I mean, you're here. Must mean you're feeling at least somewhat good enough to fool around on the phone or fool around on the laptop or something so you can watch tonight. Figured I was going to try to call you tomorrow or Thursday or Wednesday to try to see how everything was, see if you were feeling better. Pace truck's out of the way. We're about to go green. I think Westfall was thinking about trying to time it up, and he rolled out just a little too far. Moody held him for just a moment, and he is going to use that to his advantage. And he is going to put Westfall side by side with Travis Johnson as he got a very late start, but a very good start. Moody's going to lead lap 1, Johnson second, Westfall third. Vinny right there for fourth. Fernberg trying to hang on. Car looks a little free. Here goes the battle for the lead. Johnson got in, got tight. Westfall throws it in there, 3 wide. Who got damaged? Who didn't get damaged? Look at the beneficiary. That's going to be Adam Vinny. No caution, even with spinning cars. Larry Moody took the brunt of all that. He tried to cut down and go between cars, and Westfall was already in there pretty hot. You can see the damage on the right front of Westfall's car when he comes out of turn 4 here. That's where he got into the left rear corner of Moody's car. I bet you are giving the nurses hell. I have no doubt. 3 laps to go. Vinny out in front by 1 second over Travis Johnson. Matt Westfall struggling along the top. He bumped the fence about mid-corner, and I think it upset the car enough. It's going to take him a little bit to get going. He's back here battling with Fernberg now. Only 4 cars left on the track. And Adam Vinny gets to the white flag first, but Johnson is cut almost half a second off of that. He's got it down to just a handful of car lengths. He may do something here in 3 and 4. Desperation. It ain't going to matter. Vinny winning heat 2. Johnson second. Westfall will hang on to third. Fernberg, then Moody and Demore. Boys will go to a warm-up session. There's some shake-up in those overall points because you get 10 points to win your heat. He was 2 back. I think Boyd finished third, so he'll get 7. That's 10. That makes up that deficit. And I think Adam Vinny will have the lead going into the feature tonight. Let's lay out the week for you. Back-to-back shows here tonight. We're getting ready for the first feature this evening right here. And then we will come back at 9:30 Eastern for the Camus Racing Simulator Big Block Modified Series and another race in the Camus Racing Wheelman Award. The Wheelman is going to pick up a direct drive wheel from Camus Racing Simulators. I have it in my possession, as a matter of fact. It looks pretty good. Good looking little piece of equipment. Tomorrow night, ERA, Pavement Late Model Series, will be back in action. Nothing scheduled for Wednesday. That doesn't mean we won't go search around, try to find something. And then Thursday, Red Driver. No. Red Driver's off. Red Driver's off this week. Red Driver is off. Yeah, Red Driver Mighty Midgets are off on Thursday. Man, I have forgotten about that. We may have to find something to do on Thursday night just for the fun of it. The guys will be allowed to run the entire session. We really want to try to knock some of the moisture out of the track. Get this track where there's some good slick spots in it. Maybe open it up to some two-wide racing. It seemed a little locked down in the heats. Yeah, we're going to try to see if we can stay with them next season when we bring the sprint cars back into play. I got to get back a hold of them again. See what kind of promotions we can do. Watch a little Reed Rundle. Watch a little Matt Westfall. There's Tom Ostendorf. We got everybody in the house tonight, it looks like. Twitch people are here. Facebook people are here. The YouTube people, always the YouTube people are here. Love our YouTubers. That was last week's modified winner, Jacob Schmutz. Or 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago. Sorry. It was 2 weeks ago. Wins a race, it wasn't even broadcast. Cody Olsen in that 6 car. First time we have seen him this season. He was semi-regular a couple of seasons ago. He and Nathan Davis. Might see more of them in the winter season as Monday Night Thunder's lineup is going to change a little bit. The first show will be the Big Block Modified Series. And show number 2, 360 wing sprint cars coming back. That starts on October the 21st. All the official announcements will be going out probably later this week. A few little things need to be ironed out and written up. Everybody's about ready to get after it. 40 laps for our feature. Then we will take us a break. We will be back 9:30 Eastern for show number 2. You're going to see a lot of the same guys. Probably most of the same guys back for show number 2. I was wondering about that, Mr. Howard. I think you might have thrown a championship away. Because you only had about an 80-point lead. Don't miss the Big Block show. But it is feature time. Monday Night Thunder Beardsconsin UMP Modifieds. We're going to line them up. Just like this. Reed Arundel. The Lumberdew Jackwagon will have the front row. His teammate in the 11, the Lumberdew Limousine, Adam Vinny, will be on the outside. Your second row, we'll see the 1J. Last week, or 2 weeks ago's UMP winner, Jacob Schmutz, on the inside, and the former series champion, Travis Johnson, on the outside. Garrett Boyd in the 21, row 3 to the inside, next to Matt Westfall in the 54. Cody Olsen, the 6 car. He has the 4th row inside starting spot next to Steve Fernberg in that 29 machine. And your final full row, that'll be the 36 of Nate Davis on the inside, the 73 of Larry Moody on the out, and Tom Ostendorf has got shotgun Charlie duties tonight. 40 green flag laps. Show number 1. As soon as this is over, we talk to the top 3. Be a short break, probably about 35-40 minute break. We'll be back at 9:30 Eastern for the big block race. And then there will be 1 week left in the season after show number 2 tonight. But it is time for the season finale, as champion will be crowned at the end of this particular race for the UMPs. And the green flag is in the air. It is time to get down to business. Reed Arundel, right off the bat, going to grab the front row. Adam Vinny will slide through into second. Schmutz stacked almost in a 3-wide. He had Boyd to the inside, almost had Travis Johnson to the outside. He escapes that, and he grabs third, at least for the time being. But Boyd with a good run through 1 and 2. Right back on him. Oh, Travis Johnson. Travis got into him and then helped to get him straight. Everybody's kind of working it out. There's some bumping, some grinding going on. No caution. No caution. Schmutz took the brunt of it. He fell all the way to 7th. Everybody else kind of got away. Rundle, Vinny, and Boyd, 1, 2, 3. And, man, they are so tight. Boyd had to really get on the binders right there so that he didn't get into Vinny, because Vinny's trying to cover the inside. Matt Westfall's running right through the middle, and he's closing on these guys. He was faster last lap. We'll see where he is this lap. He was about 3 100ths faster that lap. Adam Vinny's trying to close in on Reed Rundle. Rundle's going to wait till the end of the season to try to get a win in the series. He gets in rhythm. He is very difficult to beat anyway. Westfall here in 4th. He is just hanging on. He started to slow down just a little bit now. Might be trying to save some of that tire, but Travis Johnson, after all the contact, working his way right back through the field, and he is closing in. Laps go by fast. We are almost 10 laps into this thing already. Schmutz and Olsen are going at it. That's a battle 5th and 6th, or 6th and 7th, I'm sorry. Oh, that cough is horrible. That's settled. Olsen back to 7th, and Moody, Davis, Fernberg, Ostendorf, and DeMoore. DeMoore not on track. Ostendorf, the last car on the lead lap, and he's only about 3 seconds ahead of Reed Rundle. Rundle, Vinny, and Boyd still 1, 2, 3, and now they're opening up the gap on Westfall, but Westfall's got company. He's going to be in a battle right here. Travis Johnson is going to go to the bottom. Pulled alongside. And with the launch out of 2, Johnson will have the 4th spot. Rundle has led since the drop of the green flag. He's going to be in lap traffic here pretty soon. They're at the end of the straightaway every time he comes out of the corner behind him. He can see the lap traffic. 5 away from halfway. Whoa, somebody clipped the wall right there by the camera. That was loud. Rundle making it look pretty easy. Travis Johnson is faster than all the guys in front of him. That lap, not quite as fast. Adam Vinny trying to hang on, stay close, maybe save a little tire. Maybe catch Rundle not being able to quickly get past the lap car of Steven Fernberg. Matt Westphal. Matt Westphal's car to the pits. Wow, he was running in fourth. I didn't even see what happened. Maybe he's the one that clipped the fence back there. But your leader's in lap traffic now, and he's going to go to the high side to go around Fernberg. We were halfway the last time by. We'll cross under that mark right here. 19 laps to go. Rundle starting to open up the gap on Vinny. He's got it out to almost a full second. Boyd trying to stay in touch. He's a bottom feeder. He's probably not going to come up off that bottom if he's not forced to. But he's going to have to do something because Travis Johnson steadily reeling the 21 in. Final podium spot for the final race. Around Fernberg goes Boyd. Johnson has to work outside. Boyd may or may not know he's there. He moved a little on the line on the exit of 4. He's staying middle to the bottom down the backstretch. Right here, last time around, he moved up high. This time he doesn't do it. Now he knows Johnson's there. Travis Johnson up onto the cushion. Trying to come back from an early mistake. He was third when it happened. He's third again with 14 to go. And he is 1 1/4 seconds behind Reed Rundle. First 36 laps go to the 43 car. How long can he stay up front? Can Vinny find a little magic and get up here and pick up the win? Can Travis Johnson keep up his momentum? Come up here and challenge. Johnson's over 1/10 a second faster than the 2 cars in front of him. I think 1 and 2, that line is just off a little, and he's not finding it. Garrett Boyd finding a little something, and now he's going to try to move Vinny up the hill in 3 and 4, and he got him moved up. He just couldn't keep him moved up and find the drive off. He's getting a great run right here. Right there, right down the backstretch, he's fully alongside. 3 wide for just a second in turns 3 and 4. We crossed under the 10 to go mark. Now Johnson is second, half a second behind. Can Johnson charge back through this field? Here comes Jacob Schmutz late. Schmutz is going to go around Boyd. Can he get around Vinny? 7 laps to go. The battle's going to be at the front in about a half a lap. Three wide into turn 3 for third place. Johnson is now there. Rundle knows he's there. Travis Johnson off the high side of 2. Can he lead at the line? It took 35 laps, but we finally have a new leader. It's Travis Johnson in the wave lap with 5 to go. Rundle second. Boyd and Schmutz still going at it for third. Vinny has been relegated to 5th. Here comes Rundle back to these 2 as Johnson streaks away. 3 to go this time. Lap traffic should not be a problem. It's 3 seconds ahead of the leader. Reed Rundle's trying to hang on for a podium finish, but Boyd down on the inside is there. Schmutz is pushing him on the top side. Boyd's got all he wants out of turn number 2. Losing the spot to Schmutz late in this one. Boyd now is going to clear Rundle. White flag lap. Johnson's going to win the closer. He may have picked up a championship. Schmutz in second. And Rundle is going to be scored with third by thousandths of a second. So let's get the driver in the 43 car. And let's get him in here. Reed Rundle, you there, buddy?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Man, 35 laps out in front. When did you know Johnson was coming?
I saw it from about 10 to go, and I just trying to hold the line. I knew I had nothing on a long run, and those guys are fast. So it was just hold on and do what I could to try and stay up there, but I knew they were coming.
Well, it looked like you had something figured out here at Fairbury tonight. And this is one of the tougher places to race because you have a couple of different campers for the track. But 43 car looked pretty good until the last 5 laps.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I just always seem to like the shorter tracks early, and I also like it a little heavy. So as it got slick, it kind of cost me, and I was doing everything I could to pedal it and keep the car underneath me. But you know what? The season we've had, we'll take a third, and we won't complain too much.
Well, looking through some of the points, that's definitely going to help you in that overall championship. Not so much in just the UMPs, but a podium finish to close things out. Got to be pretty exciting just to do that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's especially, I know this is a small group, but it's a great group of guys. So anytime you can get up in that top 5, top 3, it's something to be said about it.
All right, man. Shout-outs, thank yous. We'll let you start getting ready for the big blocks.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Scrub It Up Car Washes, Beardsconsin, Small Batch Beard Oils, Wabam, our major sponsors from over at Mars, of course, 5 Star Bodies, Bravo Trailers. You guys for always putting on a hell of a show. DSRL for putting on the series and kind of combining them with all these 3 series for the whole season. That's been pretty cool, and we appreciate it. A little shout out to my dad down in Florida, and of course to my wife upstairs. So thanks again, Roger. We appreciate you.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on a great run. We'll see you in the big blocks here in just a little bit. That is a Reed Rundle. Now let's move on. He wins 2 weeks ago. Now he comes home with another podium. He found a little magic here at the end of the season, but just a little bit too late, Jacob Schmutz.
Yeah, it doesn't help when you miss a few races here and there.
No, but podiums in the last 2 for sure, and that's got to be pretty rewarding in itself to know that you can be as fast as these guys. Had you made it all season, you might have made a challenge out of this championship.
Yeah, it definitely has a confidence booster to know that I can do. I'm building my own stuff now, so it's very rewarding to finish up on the podium.
Well, great season nonetheless. I don't know where you're going to shake out in the points. They're not official yet, but still a lot of fun, and we're going to look forward to seeing you in the big blocks. You got some shout-outs, some thank yous before we let you go?
Just everybody that supports this league, Camus, DSSN, the DSRL, SKD, Dynamic Graphics, everybody that helps me out, my wife and kids, and just everybody that is a part of this.
All right, man. Well, congrats on finishing up the season strong. We'll look forward to see what you can do over here in the big blocks in a little while.
Thank you.
That's Jacob Schmutz finishing second, and now we're checking to see. We're trying real hard not to make it too obvious to the fans or to the driver, but we're checking to see where we shook out here in the points. But Travis Johnson, you had to recover, and you did so in grand fashion here tonight.
Yeah, it was an interesting race. I hated getting into Jacob there early on. I kind of got into the rear of him, I wasn't expecting him to go up top, and I tried to get on the brakes and keep from wrecking us both, and then work my way back through. I, you know, we don't run mirrors in the league, which I like, but on the short track, I thought I was clear of Matt, and I think I got into the side of Matt, so not the way I want to race, but.
Well, I can make it official. Not only did you close the season off with a win, but that win catapults you to the UMP championship. So you are the 2024 Beardsconsin Monday Night Thunder UMP champion for the summer season. Dude, it didn't look good coming in.
No, I was, like I said, I was just kind of letting the points fall where they went and just trying to get on the podium, and had some good runs and had some not so good runs, but overall, I couldn't be happier.
Well, that means you're going to get a nice piece of hardware from Scott King Designs here in the very near future, man. This track tonight, to finish up on a short track, that is not the norm for a lot of places, but it looked like you kind of just took to it.
Yeah, I was kind of debating on whether or not to commit to the bottom or the top, and I was starting on the outside, so I put a setup in to run the top where I felt good, and it was pretty maneuverable though. I was really happy with how the car felt, and I could run the top or the bottom, and just kind of try to put the car where other people weren't.
All right, man. Knowing that the UMP is going to be gone next season, is that exciting or disappointing?
It's disappointing for me. I really enjoy these cars as much as I don't like them. They have a soft spot in my heart. I raced these for many years here in the Midwest, so it's probably one of my favorite cars to drive. Although they don't feel anything at all like the real thing, but I really enjoy them.
All right, man. Some shout outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you celebrate a great win tonight, and coming up here and grabbing the season championship in the finale.
Yeah, I just want to thank all the sponsors of the series that put this on. You, Roger, for broadcast, and all the admins. Really, it's a great deal, and I really appreciate having the honor to run in it. Also, I want to give a shout out to East Coast Sim Sports. Just signed on as a development driver for them with CFM setups. So, looking forward to the future. See what it holds.
All right, man. Well, congrats all the way around. We'll get you the hardware as soon as we can. Thanks for chatting with us. We'll see what you can do in the big blocks here in a little while.
Yep, I appreciate it. Thanks, Roger.
Travis Johnson winning here tonight and winning the season championship as well with a comeback. And Devin Hauer was in the chat, and he gave that away. All he had to do was show up, I think, and it would have been enough points to secure that title. So with all that done, let's take a look at the results from this evening's race. Johnson wins the race, and that catapults him to a title. Schmutz second, Rundle third, Boyd fourth. Vinny was fifth after running second for a long time in this race. Olson in sixth, Moody, Davis, Fernberg, Westfall, Ostendorf, and DeMore rounding things out. Austin DeMore didn't even make the start, but he gets credited with 12th place. Another fun one for the Beardsconsin UMP Modified Series. That closes things out. We hope to have them back maybe for big blocks or even sprint cars next season. We'll try to reach out and see what we can get from Beards and Jay and the boys. Get them back title sponsoring one of the Monday Night Thunder Series. It has been a lot of fun. That wraps that series up. We're going to be back at 9:30 Eastern for the Camus Racing Simulators Big Block Modified Series. Another notch in the Wheelman title. We'll try to get the points adjusted so we know where everything is kind of shaking out going into the last three races of the season for you. We're going to shut things down here. We're not going to stay live for 35 minutes. There's just not enough to talk about, unfortunately. So we'll come back with a second show. Be sure you tune back in. And as always, thank you for being here. Without you guys, there is no reason for us to do this without all the awesome leagues giving you great racing like you just saw right here. There is nothing for us to cover. So everybody, big pats on the back there. If you can't come back tonight, make sure you come back tomorrow night for ERA. That is an 8:30 Eastern start time. Watch the pavement guys get at it. And we'll see what we can throw in for Wednesday and Thursday this week. Otherwise, until we see you guys again, peace and love to everybody.